Hi everyone, welcome to English Anytime. Today we talk about unlock your English brilliance, balance listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Learning English is an important goal for many people around the world. To learn English well, it is important to balance the four key skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Each of these skills plays a crucial role in improving overall language ability. When you listen carefully, you can understand how the language sounds and how people use words in real conversations. When you speak, you practice using words and sentences to share your ideas and express your feelings. Reading helps you see how words are put together in a clear and organized way. Writing gives you a chance to practice making sentences and paragraphs that are easy to read and understand. In this essay, we will look at each of these skills in detail and discuss simple ways to practice them. Many learners of English focus on one skill and neglect the others. For example, some may spend a lot of time studying grammar and vocabulary for reading and writing, but do not listen to or speak in English very often. Others may learn new words by watching movies or listening to songs, yet they are not sure how to use those words when speaking or writing. This imbalance can make learning English less effective. It is very important to use all four skills together. This way, you can become a better communicator and feel more confident when using English in real life. Balancing these skills does not mean that you must spend equal time on each one every day. It means that you should make sure to practice all of them regularly. Even if you are a beginner, you can try listening to simple conversations, speaking basic sentences, reading easy texts, and writing short messages. Over time, as you improve, you can move on to more complex tasks. Using everyday words and simple phrases is a good start. You do not need to know many difficult words to communicate well. In fact, many native speakers use simple words in their daily conversations. This essay will provide practical tips and strategies to help you practice listening, speaking, reading, and writing in English. The methods described here are designed to be easy to follow and will help you improve your skills step by step. You will learn that a balanced approach to learning English can make your study more enjoyable and effective. Keep practicing. Listening skills. Listening is a very important skill when learning English. It helps you understand how the language sounds and how people use words in real conversations. When you listen to English, you learn new words and understand different accents. It is a skill that you can improve with practice and patience. One simple way to practice listening is to watch movies, TV shows, or online videos in English. Try to choose programs that use clear and simple language. This will help you learn everyday words and phrases. Listening to music in English is another fun method. You can listen to songs, read the lyrics, and sing along. This activity makes listening practice enjoyable and helps you remember words better. Another effective way to improve your listening skill is to listen to English podcasts or radio programs. Many of these shows are designed for learners and speak slowly and clearly. Listening to news in English is also good practice. News programs often use simple language and clear pronunciation. When you listen, try to focus on the meaning of the words and the overall message. Do not worry if you do not understand every word. The more you listen, the more you will get used to the sounds of English. It is also useful to listen to conversations between native speakers. You can find recordings of everyday discussions online. When you listen, pay attention to how speakers use tone and rhythm. Notice the way they pause and the emphasis they give to certain words. These details can help you speak more naturally. To practice, you can listen to short dialogues and then repeat them. This exercise will improve both your listening and speaking skills at the same time. A good practice is to listen to a short passage and then try to answer simple questions about it. This exercise can help you check your understanding. You may also try to write down key words you hear. This activity connects listening with writing and helps you remember new vocabulary. Do not be discouraged if you find it hard at first. Improving your listening skill takes time, and every bit of practice counts. It is important to create a regular listening habit. Even if you only listen to English for a few minutes each day, you will see improvement over time. Try to make listening a part of your daily routine. You can listen while you travel, cook, or relax. With regular practice, your ear will become more familiar with English sounds. In time, you will understand more of what you hear and feel more confident in conversations. Remember that listening is not just about hearing words, it is about understanding meaning and emotion. By practicing listening carefully, you build a strong foundation for all other language skills. Each time you listen, you learn something new. This steady improvement will help you in many ways, both in learning English and in everyday life. Practice listening every day, and you will grow steadily. Speaking skills. Speaking is a key part of learning English. It allows you to express your thoughts and ideas clearly. When you speak, you practice using words and sentences to communicate with others. To improve your speaking skill, it is helpful to talk with friends, teachers, or language partners. Speaking regularly builds your confidence and helps you become more fluent. One simple method to practice speaking is to have short conversations every day. You can start with greetings and simple questions. For example, you might say, "Hello, how are you?" or "What is your name?" These basic phrases are the building blocks of everyday conversation. Another useful way to practice speaking is to repeat sentences after hearing them. You can listen to short audio clips or watch videos in English and try to copy what you hear. This exercise helps you learn the natural rhythm of the language and improves your pronunciation and intonation. Do not worry if you make mistakes at first. Mistakes are a normal part of learning. Each mistake is a chance to learn and improve. You can also practice speaking by reading aloud. When you read out loud, you combine reading and speaking practice. This method helps you become comfortable with forming words and sentences. Try to choose simple texts that you enjoy. Reading aloud also improves your confidence when speaking in front of others. Another effective exercise is to record your voice. Listening to the recording can help you notice areas where you can improve, such as pronunciation or speed. This self-review process is very helpful for steady improvement. It is important to use everyday language when practicing speaking. Use words that you hear in daily life. Simple language makes it easier for you to remember and use words in conversation. Try to avoid complicated vocabulary until you feel more comfortable. Practice speaking about topics that interest you. This makes the conversation more engaging and fun. You can talk about your hobbies, work, family, or any other topic you like. The goal is to communicate clearly and simply. Do not be afraid to speak English, even if you are not perfect. Every conversation is a step toward improvement. The more you speak, the better you will become. Over time, your ability to express ideas in English will grow, and you will find it easier to join discussions and share your thoughts. Speaking is not just about correct grammar, it is about being understood and enjoying the conversation. With regular practice, you will see your speaking skills improve gradually. Remember that speaking is a skill that grows with practice. Every time you use English, you improve. Do not worry about making mistakes. Each error is a chance to learn. Speak slowly and clearly. Over time, you will become more fluent and confident. Keep practicing daily, and you will see steady progress in your speaking ability. With every conversation, you build better skills and a brighter future in English. Reading skills. Reading is a vital skill in learning English. It helps you see how sentences are built and how ideas are organized. When you read, you discover new words and learn about different topics. Reading also improves your grammar and vocabulary. A simple way to practice reading is to choose materials that are easy to understand. You can start with short stories, simple articles, or even children's books. These texts use everyday language and common words. Reading at your level helps you build a strong foundation in English. One effective method to improve your reading skill is to read every day. Even spending a few minutes reading can make a big difference over time. Try to find a quiet place where you can concentrate on the text. As you read, focus on understanding the meaning of each sentence. If you come across a new word, look it up in a dictionary. Write down the word and its meaning to help you remember it. This practice not only expands your vocabulary, but also shows you how words are used in different contexts. It is also a good idea to read aloud sometimes. Reading aloud can help improve your pronunciation and make you more familiar with the sound of English. When you read aloud, you combine reading practice with speaking practice. This method is especially useful for beginners. By hearing the words you read, you connect written language with its spoken form. You may also try reading with a friend or joining a reading group. Discussing the text with others can deepen your understanding and make reading more enjoyable. Another useful exercise is to summarize what you have read. After reading a passage, try to write a few sentences in your own words to capture the main ideas. This exercise helps you check your understanding and remember the content. It also connects reading with writing practice. Do not worry if your summary is simple. The goal is to practice expressing ideas in clear English and using simple words. Remember to choose reading materials that interest you. When you read about topics you enjoy, you are more likely to stay engaged and learn more over time. As your reading skill improves, you can challenge yourself with more complex texts. The key is to read regularly and enjoy the process. With each book or article, you build your knowledge and improve your language skills. Reading is not only a way to learn English, but also a window to new ideas and cultures. By making reading a daily habit, you open up a world of knowledge and adventure. Every page you read helps you understand the language better. Keep exploring new books and articles, and let your curiosity guide you. Enjoy the simple pleasure of reading, and you will find that learning English becomes a rewarding journey. Make sure to set aside time each day for reading, and gradually you will see improvements in your English skills and confidence. Writing skills. Writing is an important part of learning English. It allows you to organize your thoughts and express ideas clearly. When you write, you can practice grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure. Writing helps you understand the language on a deeper level. A simple way to practice writing is to start a journal or write short paragraphs about your day. You can write about your feelings, plans, or any topic that interests you. Using simple words and clear sentences is the best way to begin. One good practice is to write a little every day. Even if you only write a few sentences, regular writing will help you improve over time. Try to set aside a specific time each day for writing. This routine can build your confidence and make writing a natural habit. It is useful to review what you have written and correct any mistakes. Over time, you will see improvements in your grammar and spelling. Remember, writing is a skill that grows with practice and patience. Another effective method is to copy simple texts. When you copy a sentence or short paragraph from a book or article, you pay close attention to word order and structure. This exercise can help you learn how to form correct sentences. After copying, try to write your own sentences using the same structure. This way, you combine learning with creativity. You can also exchange written messages with friends or join an online writing group. Sharing your writing allows you to receive feedback and learn new ways to improve. Using everyday language is very important in writing practice. Do not try to use big or complicated words if you are not sure of their meaning. Focus on clear communication and simple expressions. Write as if you are having a conversation with a friend. This style is not only easy to understand, but also enjoyable to read. As you become more comfortable with writing, you can gradually add new words and more complex sentences. The goal is to express your ideas clearly and simply. Finally, always take time to review your work. Read what you have written out loud to check if it sounds natural. Editing your work helps you learn from your mistakes and see your progress. Every piece you write is a step toward becoming a better communicator in English. With steady practice and a positive attitude, your writing skill will improve day by day. Integration and conclusion. Balancing the 4 skills of listening, speaking, reading, and writing is essential for a complete English learning experience. When you practice all of these skills together, you become more confident and well-rounded in your use of the language. A balanced approach means that you do not focus on only one skill, but rather give attention to each area. This helps you communicate effectively in many different situations, whether you are talking with friends, reading a book, or writing an email. When you listen, you learn the natural flow of the language. When you speak, you practice forming sentences and expressing your thoughts. When you read, you build your vocabulary and see examples of proper grammar. And when you write, you organize your ideas and practice language structure. A balanced study plan can include various activities that address all 4 skills. For example, you might start your day by listening to an English podcast while having breakfast. Later, you could practice speaking by discussing what you heard with a friend or by recording yourself and listening to your pronunciation. In the afternoon, you might spend some time reading a short article or a story in English, and in the evening, you can write a brief journal entry about your day. This routine helps you integrate all skills into your daily life. By using English in different ways, you're more likely to remember what you learn and use the language naturally in real situations. It is important to set realistic goals for each skill. Start with small, achievable targets and gradually increase the difficulty as you improve. For instance, if you are a beginner, you might choose to listen to simple conversations and practice basic greetings. As you progress, you can move on to more complex listening tasks, such as understanding longer discussions or watching movies in English. Similarly, in speaking practice, begin with short sentences and familiar topics. As you gain confidence, try to have longer conversations on various subjects. In reading, start with texts that match your current level, and as your skills improve, challenge yourself with more detailed materials. In writing, begin by keeping sentences short and simple, and slowly work up to longer paragraphs and even essays. Many teachers and language programs recommend a balanced approach because it supports steady improvement in all areas of language learning. When you focus too much on one area, you may find that your skills in other areas do not develop as well. For example, if you only study grammar for reading and writing, you might struggle with understanding spoken English or speaking fluently. A balanced method helps to create a solid foundation in all areas of the language. This approach also makes learning more interesting as you get to experience different aspects of English. The variety in your study routine can keep you motivated and engaged. Good communication in English comes from practicing listening, speaking, reading, and writing together. Each skill supports the others and builds a strong foundation for overall fluency. In addition, when you listen carefully, you notice how native speakers use expressions which can improve your speaking and writing. Reading a wide range of texts exposes you to many ways of expressing ideas, and writing gives you the chance to practice those expressions in your own words. Each skill supports the others and builds a strong foundation for overall fluency. Overall, a balanced approach to learning English makes your study more effective and enjoyable. By giving equal attention to listening, speaking, reading, and writing, you create a strong, well-rounded language ability. Remember to set small goals, practice daily, and enjoy every step of your learning journey. Each skill helps to support and enhance the others, leading to greater overall success. Stay committed, keep practicing, and soon you will see remarkable improvements in your English fluency. Your consistent, steady effort and balanced practice will open many exciting doors to new opportunities.